Hey y'all! Now in this video, I'll be showing you guys how I constructed this full lace wig. I've already showed you how to pluck and I've already showed you how to bleach the knots. First, you're going to need a wig stand, a mannequin head with a dome cap. I'll put some links down below where you can purchase these items. Some wig pins. And you're going to start by pulling your dome cap down like so to stretch it out. You can adjust it to your liking to make sure everything is even. Like so. Now, you're going to get your lace frontal that's already been prepped, bleached, and plucked. And you're going to place it about ½ an inch in front of your dome cap. And you're going to line it up perfectly so it's flat on the back. Like so. You're going to use T-pins to secure it. Like so. Make sure that it's flat, nothing's bulging out. So when you sew it down, you don't have any errors or any bumpiness going on. Keep in mind, this is the top of your head. And you're going to sew it down. I'm so sorry for my angle, you guys. This is like my first real video tutorial in a while, so I will get better. But you're gonna sew the frontal down as flat as possible. Quick little fun fact, you guys. I used to have a YouTube channel way back when, but unfortunately I can't log into it. I don't know. I don't remember my password and or email to it, so I just started this channel. I'm actually very excited. It's been a long time since I've made YouTube videos, so this is kind of fun, and I'm a cosmetologist now. Yay! And I've taken a few classes, so I would like to share the knowledge that I've acquired over the years. But continue. We'll get into that in future videos. Just continue sewing. Like so. And when you're done sewing the frontal down, it should look like this. Now you're going to take 3 bundles of your choice. I actually ended up using 4 bundles. And you're going to start by sewing it from the very top of the frontal, not in the back first. You're going to start where the frontal basically begins and work your way around the dome cap to the other side of the frontal. I'll demonstrate it here in the video. But the bundles that I did grab, I know the clip was very fast, were 22, 24, and 26. I ended up adding a half of a 20-inch bundle in at the top later on because I ended up running out of hair, and we don't do no thin bundles over here, so I had to add more hair. I got the bundle, should I say, and the frontal from www.kenja.com. I'm going to also include the link down below as well. Now, excuse me guys, I do not sew fast, but I do sew very neatly, so that's why I take my time. Over time, I will speed up my sewing abilities, but for right now, please bear with me. But I'm just going to continue just sewing this down all the way till I get to the other end and continue doing that. I do not cut my tracks. Reason being is because now this helps with longevity of wearing your hair. If you cut your tracks later on when you're trying to do another style, let's say you want to reconstruct this wig, let's say you want to make it into a different wig, you're going to have a bunch of little small pieces, and it's going to be hard to figure out where does this one go, where does that one go. And this way, when you don't cut your tracks, it helps you keep your bundles together and keep it as new as possible. You're going to still have 3 bundles. You're going to know the length of those 3 bundles because they're all going to still be together. And to me, it's just a lot better. Now, some people say it causes some bulkiness, but I don't think so. See, I'm going to show you guys how I, flip my track over here so it doesn't cause any bulkiness. I just flip it I use my T-pin to secure it into place like this. And I just go ahead and start sewing. But I start sewing not both tracks together, just the track that I just flipped over, if that makes any sense. I don't know how to word it correctly. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm just going to keep sewing it down as flat as possible. And as you can see, there's no lumpiness or anything like that. The only time I do experience lumpiness is if like I have some bundled hair that's on a track that's super, super thick. And that's due to poor manufacturing. And then I will cut the weft, and at that point you probably don't want that hair to be reused anyways because it's probably cheap. So yeah, but if it's some good quality hair like this one, I do not cut the wefts when I make my wigs. Keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep sewing slowly like this. Bear with me, you ladies. Once you get to that point, you're just gonna stretch the T-pin to the next like point of sewing. Like this. And you're just gonna continue this pattern. Now, when you get to the top, you're going to notice it's going to make like a U shape like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to sew it to the one point and you're going to stop. Instead of going all the way to the frontal, you're going to just take the track and you're going to just pin it to the other side like this and sew it down from this point. And you're going to keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with the track and just fill in that area. I'm going to demonstrate it. Sorry, like I said, I sew really slow. Now, as I get to the end of the track, you're going to see me flip it over, just like I've been flipping it over, and keep filling in that particular area. And this is where I think I flipped over like one more or two more times, and I ended up running out of hair. So I just added another 20-inch bundle to the top to just complete that and fill in that space. Notice that I curved the track a little bit. This helps with the flipping it over and making it, be as flat as possible. And I'm just going to continue to sew that down. I'm going to flip it over like 2 more times. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure, before I add in a 20-inch bundle. And the hair is a natural straight. The reason why you saw a curl in it is because, I had it like bundled up. And see, this is the top, and I'm just showing you how I just close it all up. I get close to the frontal as possible. When I say as possible, right now I'm sewing this on that back piece of lace, that extended piece of lace that you guys saw earlier. But I'm going to flip over that last track 1 more time before finishing up the sewing process. Now this took me approximately about 2.5 hours to make. This is not including the bleaching and or plucking. This is just me sewing it, constructing it. It took about 2.5 hours. And I'm going to bend the track 1 more time. Use the T-pins to secure it into place so it doesn't move around while I'm sewing in. Please excuse the shirt. I do have a 11-month-old baby, so sorry about that. But yeah, oh my God, I can't believe that's on my shirt. I didn't even notice that until just now. Sorry about that. Yeah, just ignore it. And you see, it's as close as possible to the frontal. There's no gap. So when I'm styling my hair, I'm not going to see the space between the frontal and the weft track, or whatever you want to call it. It's just going to be seamless and very aesthetically pleasing. And this is the only time you'll ever see me cut the weft, is when I've reached to this point. I'm going to cut that, whatever left over, I'm going to cut that off. And I'm going to also cut off whatever extended part of the dome cap. So it's just the dome cap on where the bundles were sewed in, not where the lace is. I'm going to place it back on my mannequin head, and we're going to do just a little bit of styling. Not too much. Not too much. So this is the hair. It's very full, as you can see. The frontal is very full. I'm going to use this styling wrap mousse by Afro G to lay it down, you guys. Get it laid. Now this is very important because this is what's going to ensure that your hair has no bumpiness. It's laid, and it gives you that professional look. Some people just style it from this point. No, hunty. You have to actually slay it and lay it before you style it. And me personally, I style it on your head because everybody's head shape is different. You're going to use a wig brush to just pull the hairs back like so, holding the front of the lace to give you a bit of a grip so the wig doesn't slide off. I am so clumsy. Sorry. And now you're going to grab a hot comb. This is a hot comb I ordered off of Walmart.com. It is not like the best. It was really cheap, but it works. And you're going to get it to like the hottest temperature. So you have to let it sit for like 10 minutes or 5 minutes. I don't know. Let it sit and then run it through the lace and just pulling all the hairs in one direction. This is going to just take out all the clumps and lumps. I'm not really going to style it or part anything just of yet because I don't know how I want to style it on my head. So I'm just going to pull all the hairs back. And this gives that flat, realistic look. Look at that pluck gang, y'all. That plucking. Yes, hunty.